The most important things in jump shooting is making sure that you get your knees bent and you allow yourself to get good lift on your jump shot. Follow through and hold your follow through. You want to shoot your jump shot the same way every time. So whether you're wide open in the corner or you have a 7-footer standing in your way, you should get lift on your jump shot every single time. That way it creates consistency. A simple drill that I do is, I call it +1 -2. And you can do it 2 different ways. You can run around the key, in, shot, or you can slide across the key, shot. Every make is 1, every miss is -2. So if you're working with a buddy or if you're working by yourself, you first 1 to 10 wins. And if you get the drill, you come off the screen. So what you do is you come to your curl here, you plant your left foot as you turn the corner and you explode up. Next thing you do is you slide right to the corner, shot.
There you go.
Take off, and you do the same exact thing on the other side. And typically, this is what us as shooters, what we do all the time, is coming off screens, you get a shot right there, and you gotta learn to get the ball up quick. If my timing is off, if I'm holding on to the ball or I'm letting it go too soon, I come to the free throw line, whether it's in practice or I focus games, to always get my foot, my body right, and go straight up and release. Whenever you feel like your shot is off, go to the routine, a rhythm, focus on that rhythm, and do it every day. And when you do it every day, free throws improve, and then your shot's gonna improve.
The fundamentals of a chest pass is to always be on balance, first of all, and always push through the ball so it has a little backspin so that you can really be accurate with it. And if your chest pass isn't available because a hand's in the way or an angle isn't there, that's when I use a bounce pass.
Nash with a beautiful bounce pass.
You want the ball to bounce somewhere in between halfway and 2/3 of the way to your partner. The key to throwing an alley-oop is just to have the right timing and put the ball up in the air so that it comes down soft and leads the player to the basket so that all he has to do is catch and finish. Another pass us fancy guys in the NBA like to use is the no-look pass. I'll often use a behind-the-back pass just to create an angle and to save time. So if you can just throw it behind the back, you get the same angle and you get the same time and efficiency of a normal chest pass, but without having to do spin around. 2-on-1, you want to try to pose a threat of scoring the basket, and that way he'll shift over to you and then open it up for your teammate. Or when you penetrate the lane, if you can beat your defender and draw your teammate's defender, that's when the opening is there to make the pass, and when it gives the teammate that's receiving the pass the most opportunity and time to make an easy play off the basket. I think a big weapon is being able to pass with my left and my right equally well and one-handed, so that if a teammate's open on the left side of the court and there's hands in the passing lanes, and I might not be able to get it to him with my right hand, I can still get it to him quickly and accurately with my left hand. I just take pride in it and always worked at it no matter if it was a practice or a game.
The keys about moving without the ball is knowing where your teammates is at all times. Another key is change your speeds. Another key is never stand in a spot more than 2 seconds. And I think that's a lost art in today's game. I got another drill that I do using 2 chairs. I start from underneath the basket, and after I start underneath the basket, I come running around like a curl. Catch. That's 1 shot. After I get that shot, I come back down, come back up again, change the speed, knowing my teammates coming right here, flare, and then I get another shot. After I get that shot, I come down again, come back up, flare, don't get it, back door. Then I get a layup. Then I come back up, curl, don't get it, come back this way, because I know my other teammates right here, get it, curl, shot. And I keep doing that, all in a rhythm. A lot of moving, no standing still, knowing where my teammates is, change the speeds, all the things that I told you. Get a lot of shots up in a small amount of time.
today I'm going to do my best to teach you guys some of the tricks of the trade that I use in order to become a great rebounder. Number one, you always have to find your man and box out. 2, to always be ready to look for the ball off the rim. 3, to have the will and the effort to want to go get every rebound possible. Boxing out is one of the keys of getting a good rebound. First thing you have to do is find your man, make contact, get low, and drive him out. And also, use your hands as a guide so you can keep him behind you. Because if you don't, he's going to get the rebound. And your journey to become a great rebounder is always secure the ball tightly from the little guys who try to steal it. And also, once you grab the rebound, make sure you turn to the outside of the rim. Catch the ball off the rim and pivot out. You got a lot of places to work with. Mark is boxing me out. He's paying attention to the rim because he's trying to get a rebound. So my thing is, I'm going to tap him on either side of his body, and he's going to think that I'm going whatever way I'm tapping him, and I'll just go the other way to get the rebound. On the offensive side of rebounding, it's called a swim move. Basically what that is usually a defender's like this when he's boxing out. I take his arm, I swim over the top, and I get position for an offensive rebound. It's pretty hard to do sometimes because you might get an offensive foul, but you'll be in great position to get a rebound. Another thing you can do is also read where the ball comes off the rim. If you see a shooter shoots the ball on the right side of the floor, the ball is usually going to go to the opposite side. So every time you see the shot go up, you try your hardest to get to that other side of the back of the rim and get an easy rebound. And one of the things I do is look at guys like Dennis Rodman and Charles Barkley on how they rebounded. I know Dennis Rodman did a great job of reading the ball off the rim. One of the rebounding drills that I did growing up was on my high school team. Our coach had put this rim blocker top of the rim, and we had a drill where about 3 or 4 guys would try to box me out. He'd throw the shot up there, and I had to try to go get the rebound. Another drill that we did was just throwing the ball high off the glass on each side and me trying to go get it with somebody holding me back. If you want to become a great rebounder, it's about will and hard work. I know if I'm rebounding, we're dominating the boards, we're going to win the game.
Shot blocking is about 2 things: timing,
A block there by Emeka.
and body control.
In the denial by Okafor.
Number 1, your time has to be just right. You want to time it so that you're blocking the ball as soon as the ball is leaving the guy's hand. Number 1, you don't have to jump as high. And number 2, you avoid that goaltending call. And the second point is you also want to have great body control. You don't want to block the shot and run into him, give him a foul or a chance for and one opportunity. You just want to be light on your feet. You know, you want to stay on your toes, stay bouncy. You want to just make sure you're ready to go get the ball once the ball is released. You got to watch out for the head fake. You know, when you're sitting there cold and they give you that pump fake, sometimes you want to jump, but you just got to resist and have patience, and when it's time, go up and get it. People think that a shot blocker's job is just to block shot, where the truth is a shot blocker really alters more shots than he blocks. And you know, his job is to make sure that the person driving to the lane has the toughest time making it. And as long as the person misses it, the shot blocker's done his job.
Denied by Okafor.
It's a lot more difficult to block your own man's shot as opposed to weak side help, because when you're blocking your own guy's shot, it's less space to work in, a lot more contact going on. So you have to make sure your timing is especially right. You're allowed a little bit more contact, but still not too much. Probably one of the most difficult block shots to get is the fast break one-on-one, because you're backpedaling and you have a small guard coming at you, and your timing has to really be right and your spacing has to be right so you don't get the foul. Most times you want to try and block a shot inbounds or to one of your teammates, but there are times where you just want to throw it as far as you can, because as a shot block you want to intimidate, and sometimes a nice launch gets the message across loud and clear.